Good day, everyone. Thank you for being here. Today, I will be discussing the general model of plan change, a core concept in organization development that outlines the step-by-step process for implementing meaningful, strategic, and sustainable changes within an organization. This model is especially important in environments like hospitality, government, education, and healthcare, where effective change management can lead to better services and outcomes. Before we begin, let me walk you through our objectives for this session. By the end of this presentation, you should be able to understand the concept and purpose of plan change, identify and describe the 4 key stages of the general model of plan change, appreciate the importance of diagnosis and evaluation in the change process, recognize common challenges and how to overcome them during change efforts. These objectives will guide our learning and discussion today. Let's first define what we mean by planned change. This is not random or reactive change. Instead, it is a systematic and deliberate effort to improve the organization. It often arises from recognizing a gap between the current situation and the desired future. Planned change involves identifying problems or opportunities, diagnosing what's really going on, creating solutions, and implementing them in a coordinated manner. It is people-focused and process-driven, emphasizing employee participation and alignment with organizational goals. The general model of plan change consists of 4 main stages: entering and contracting, identifying the need, and defining the partnership between the change agent and the organization, diagnosing, collecting data to understand the root causes of issues, planning and implementing change, designing and executing interventions, evaluating and reinforcing change, assessing effectiveness and ensuring sustainability. Although this appears linear, in practice, these stages may overlap or repeat, especially in dynamic environments. This is the starting phase. The organization recognizes a problem or opportunity and engages a change agent, someone internal or external, to help address it. The entering part includes identifying key concerns, goals, and stakeholders. The contracting part includes clarifying roles, expectations, timelines, confidentiality, and resources. There are both formal contracts, documents, and informal psychological contracts, trust and shared understanding. For example, a company suffering from high turnover might hire a consultant. They'd enter discussions to identify the issue and sign a contract specifying deliverables, like an organizational climate survey. Diagnosis means identifying the real issues behind the symptoms. It's like being a doctor for an organization. There are 3 levels. Organizational, are structure and strategy aligned? Group, how do teams function and communicate? Individual, are job roles clear and motivating? Techniques include interviews, surveys, focus groups, and observations. For example, a school might think student failure is due to teacher quality, but diagnosis might show that outdated curricula and unclear policies are the real causes. Once we know the root causes, we move into action. Planning involves setting SMART goals, choosing appropriate interventions, designing an action plan with clear roles, responsibilities, and timelines. Implementation is where change happens. Through training programs, technology upgrades, team restructuring, or strategic shifts. Types of interventions include human process, like team building or conflict resolution, technostructural, such as job redesign, HR interventions, like training and appraisals, strategic interventions, such as branding or market repositioning. For instance, a hotel improving guest satisfaction might combine customer service training, HR, with workflow automation, technostructural. After implementation, we evaluate the impact. Evaluation answers the following: did we meet our objectives? What worked? What didn't? How are employees responding? This might involve performance data, satisfaction surveys, or focus groups. Reinforcement makes the change stick. That can include updating policies, rewarding success, providing refresher training, and having leaders model new behaviors. Without reinforcement, organizations often revert to old habits. For example, a call center that implements a new system but fails to train staff long-term may see initial gains disappear. Even with the best intentions, change efforts can fail. Here are common pitfalls: no clear vision or purpose, lack of leadership support, poor communication across the organization, employee resistance due to fear or uncertainty, ignoring organizational culture. To avoid these, it's essential to engage stakeholders early, maintain open communication, and respect the organization's culture and values. These include the following. The general model of planned change provides a systematic framework for organizational transformation. Its 4 stages: entering and contracting, diagnosing, planning and implementing, and evaluating and reinforcing help ensure that change is strategic, inclusive, and sustainable. Successful change requires clear goals, open communication, leadership support, and continuous evaluation. Whether you're working in a government office, a business, or a school, this model offers a reliable guide for making improvements that last. Thank you for your attention. I hope this presentation helped clarify how planned change works and why it's crucial for organizational development. I'd be happy to answer any questions or hear your thoughts.